How to connect to Google Analytics data using Designer. First, drag the Google Analytics query component onto the canvas of an orchestration pipeline. Then navigate to the Components Properties tab. Basic and Advanced mode gives you the option to construct your query in two different ways. Advanced mode requires you to write SQL to query your Google Analytics data. Using Basic mode, you can construct a query using the data source, data selection, and data source filter properties to select the data source and columns to use in a query. Then choose an OAuth for authentication. In this example, we'll be using an existing Google OAuth. Click Manage to review the OAuth connections and to add new connections. When the authentication has been successful, you will have access to the Google Analytics data sources. After the data source has been selected, the data selection property allows you to select specific columns from the data source. You can also use the data source filter property to filter the data if required. Then, under the target table property, choose the table name you want to load your Google Analytics data to. Then we'll select where your data is to be staged. In this example, we'll be using a Snowflake managed staging area. An Amazon S3 location and bucket can be selected if preferred. Opting to use S3 will reveal additional properties to configure the staging location. Now you can configure any optional properties if required. Check the orchestration pipeline has validated successfully, then click the Run button to run the pipeline. Your Google Analytics data will now be available in the target table defined earlier, ready for further transformations. For full information on the Google Analytics query component and the Data Productivity Cloud, please visit the Matillion documentation site.